My story is not easy to talk about, but if just one person who suffers with depression seeks help, it's all worth it. People that have depression are really reluctant to come forward and speak about it, and I was one of those people. It has taken me more than 5 years to come out and be able to talk publicly about this problem. The truth is I still have down days, but I'm not controlled by that anymore. Depression is no longer a monkey on my back. Because I was so frequently depressed, I was accepted that as normal for my life. Those who have depression hide behind a thick shield, and that's what I was doing. And it was so thick, so camouflaged, that even those closest to me, my best friends and those I loved, didn't see this coming. The worst part is that depression is simply a monster that slowly eats away until it totally devours that individual. The trouble is with this, that without real proper help, loving care, counseling, and in my case, for others too, the grace of God, the problem won't go away until it's catastrophic otherwise. Depression is the darkest, loneliest pit that someone can ever be in, and I can only say that if you're there, you need help. I hit rock bottom. I finally decided that I had to end this pain. So I drove to our condo in BC, cursing God all the way, because I just wanted this pain to end. So I wrote my goodbye letter, took my pills, and then I blanked out. So in my stupor, my phone rang. I was able to answer it somehow. And it was a friend who convinced me to dial 911. How that happened, I still don't know, but I did. The ambulance people immediately pumped my stomach and saved my life and took me to the hospital. God intervened. In the hospital, when I was finally able to, I called a couple of people from my small group, and they were there for me. Seeing those three people walk down that corridor was something that will never leave my memory. The feeling was overwhelming. Not only their words, but their actions told me that my life was worth living. And that changed me from that moment. The thing for me that made a big difference was when I told the hospital staff that in my home church there was a trained, dedicated counseling staff to help me, help rehabilitate me. That put the wheels on things for me to return back to Calgary. Initially, counseling and drugs played a huge part in my recovery over several years. In recent years, I've learned of a nutrient that I'm taking every day that's replaced all those drugs with no side effects. I know that the Lord intervened in my life, and He has purpose in my life. You know, and now I want to finish by saying that through all this, that my church, my small group, my friends, the prayers of my friends, God's intervention, He indeed has a plan for my life, and I can now say that life is good because God is good.